Well, we're really in the middle of a master class in propaganda from the American right wing. The narrative continues to shift about this Chinese surveillance balloon, which was popped, shot out of the sky on the orders of President Joe Biden, who will no doubt talk about the balloon at tonight's State of the Union address, which, by the way, I will be covering live, and I hope that you will join me for. Initially, the narrative was Joe Biden is weak and he won't pop the balloon. The narrative then became, well, Biden popped it, but any president would have popped the balloon, so it's not really worthy of much praise. Now it is starting to become, why did Biden pop the balloon? There were other better options from some esteemed military strategists such as Newt Gingrich. Yeah. Newt Gingrich weighing in on Fox News saying, we could have scooped it. Why wasn't it scooped? It was the wrong thing to pop it.
And only then, after it's all done, bring it down, and then bring it down in such a way that now they're having to go out and try to find it in the ocean. I mean, we had plenty of capacity to scoop that balloon out of the air. We used to do it all the time with satellite photographs back before you had electronic transmission.
Right.
We'd have planes that would go out and actually capture the capsule that had the satellite spy material.
Yeah. Now, of course, the sizes of these things are dramatically different. And, you know, I don't know what sort of super duper pooper scooper Newt Gingrich has in mind here, but I wasn't able to find anything about scoopers for scooping stuff up as big as 3 buses at 66,000 feet, I believe it was, or whatever the case may be. Now, does it mean that that doesn't exist? Well, I don't know. Newt Gingrich is someone who has been out of any position of power for a very long time, and there is no question that Joe Biden was given all of the options. Newt Gingrich certainly doesn't even know what they are. Now, one other thing, I don't know why no one is proposing what really should have been done. Send astronaut George Anthony Kitara DeVolder Santos up to grab the thing himself. That really would have been the solution, obviously. Listen, Newt Gingrich specifically is sort of like a joke. He's kind of like the punchline to whatever joke makes sense at this point in time. He's the guy who said that under his, if you were to call it leadership, by 2021, we would have had a permanent colony on the moon. So not really a serious guy, but this is really all about propaganda, and it's all about narrative, and it's about this idea that you can't allow any Democratic president, if you're a Republican, to get anything right, anything right. At even the smallest level, Joe Biden can do no right. And as I've told you before, I am on the left. I believe that progressive policies are better for the country. I believe modern republicanism is an absolute disaster. But when Trump got something right, I would tell you, whether it was a couple of the tweaks to the tax code in 2017 that did make sense, or elements of the First Step Act, or the reality that Trump really didn't deserve blame for rising inflation and gas prices at the end of it. Let's call things what they are. And this is relatively uncontroversial. Joe Biden doing what, at the end of the day, military advisors put to him, which are also the same limitations that Donald Trump would have had. So the news story is, why shoot it down? We could have pooper scooped it and then brought it down, or whatever the case may be. Are you tired of the same old off-the-shelf grocery store honey? Look no further than Manukora, our sponsor. The honey is made by bees that pollinate the native manuka trees in the remote forests of New Zealand. It gives it a unique, dark, rich, delicious flavor that you won't find in any other honey. It is 100% raw. If you look at it side by side with regular boring honey, you can see the difference. I've got my honeys next to each other on the counter, and it looks very different. Manukora is also responsible and sustainable. All Manukora honey is harvested using traditional methods, so you can enjoy your creamy caramel honey, knowing that the production was easy on the bees and on the planet. It's a perfect natural sweetener. I've been adding it to my tea and my toast, but because of the amazing complex flavor, I find myself using it in things I didn't even put honey in before, like oatmeal and yogurt and smoothies. I have to admit, my girlfriend once caught me tasting Manuka honey right off the spoon because it's that good. It really stands out from everyday honey. So don't settle for the ordinary honey when you can enjoy the unique, delicious flavor of Manukora. Go to manukora.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman for a free pack of honey sticks. Very nostalgic to when I was a kid. With your order, a $15 value. Taste the difference for yourself. The link is down below.